Hi, this is Tess Mahan, and I wanted to talk to you about how to generate traffic to your program, to your offer, to your biz op, to your MLM, to your network marketing program, your affiliate programs, whatever you're working on. Everybody needs to generate traffic. And I wanted to review some stuff with you, and I had I watched another video, and it gave me some great ideas. And this is something that I do regularly is I watch other marketers videos, I watch other peers videos, and I get great examples that I go, oh yeah, that's a good point. And I need to talk about that too. So this is one way to generate traffic is to do YouTube videos, right? You make videos about topics that relate to your target market, to your audience, to your prospects, what you're trying to, get them to hear about, and they would then find out about you and your program and check out your links in your description. But it is one method that takes practice, takes time, takes commitment, takes consistently, and that is the point. And I happen to be watching a video by Steph Perez, who's in my Legendary Marketer group. She's a great marketer. She's been doing this for a long time, and she has lots of success online with whatever program she's doing. But that is because she does what she does consistently. So she gave a great example, and it's always good to hear, put it into an example, to envision something like, what do you mean? Well, driving traffic. So she was talking about driving, to actually put in your GPS and put a destination in and driving. And I thought, yeah, that is true, because I drive. Well, I don't drive. My husband drives. I sit in the car and look on my laptop the whole trip. But we drive cross country between Chicago and Florida. So this is my Florida house right now. Well, actually, for right now, because we're going to be leaving this one at the end of the month. And then next winter, we're going to rent something different. But this is where we are during the winter time. And we have to get here from Chicago. So we could go through Indiana and go through Indianapolis. We could go through Illinois and go all the way down to Louisville and then down to Nashville and across. We could go farther east into the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina, and go through the mountains. All these different paths that lead then eventually down to Florida. So if we pick one of those ways to go and then we drive a few hundred miles towards that and we get, 5 hours away, and then we decide, well, dang it, we haven't got there soon enough. We're not there yet. Why not? I haven't reached my goal yet. It's not fast enough. I haven't made my sales yet. Why haven't I got enough, new sales and money, and what hasn't happened yet? I'm going to just ditch this method and route and go do something else. And it's technically taking you all the way back to your starting point, which would be Chicago for me, and go in the other direction. Let's go through Louisville and drive over that way. And then you still get partway there and say, well, it hasn't gotten me where I wanted to go yet. I should have been there by now. I'm going to quit that and go a different direction. Well, it's the same thing with driving traffic. You need to be consistent. And I've learned over the years, I started, trying to work online in 2009, 2010. That's when I kind of started playing around and seeing what was out there. The world was completely different online back then. And when I made my first income online, it was so much easier. I just was on Facebook with some marketing friends, and we were all in a group together, and I went through all my connections in Facebook, which was chatting then, not Messenger, and sent a message out. I just kept telling everybody, hey, there's this webinar tonight, go check this out, here's the link, here's the link, here's the link. And people went and clicked on that link, which was tagged to me as an affiliate link, and they attended the webinar live, and then there was an offer made for a product, which was a full either monthly or an annual membership. And someone bought the annual membership through my link, and I woke up the next morning and said, well, let me go see if I made any commissions. I figured maybe a couple people joined the monthly and I made $100, right? Well, I made $1,000 commission from that one sale, and I was just floored. I was like, what the hell? How did that happen? Seriously? Now, you can't do that really anymore like that. You can't go spamming and blasting your link through everybody in your messenger. Plus Facebook will shut your ass down. They know. Just now when I am messaging actual customers of mine who are buying traffic from me and I need to send out their tracking links and I go just to do that, Facebook wait a minute, you're sending out a whole bunch of links to people, and they'll block my links. It's like, but these are real people that I work with. These are real things going on. Oh my gosh. So you have to do a method that works in this environment that we are in 2018. And there are free methods, which aren't really free. They take time, take your valuable time. And then there are paid methods. And even the paid methods take money and time if you don't know how to do them. Okay, so let's review some of those. If you want to do paid methods, there's solo advertising, pay-per-click, Bing ads, there's Google, there's paid ads on Instagram, there's paid ads on YouTube, there's paid ads on Facebook, there's paid ads on Pinterest. Now there's free ways of marketing on some of those platforms like Facebook and Pinterest and Instagram, but those take a lot of time to build up a base and network, but there's also paid advertising. So right now I'm doing this video and I'm gonna post it on YouTube and I'm gonna post it on my Facebook profile, and the people that are my friends in my network hopefully will see it in Facebook in their news feed, but they probably, most of them won't. So it also then on YouTube, people who type in the right keywords that I've put in my tags will see this video. The thumbnail will come up. So now there are skills to learn on that. What keywords do I put in my tags? Who am I targeting? Am I using the right keywords? Is it going to be found when someone search for it? I mean, there's a gazillion billion videos on YouTube. It's not just going to pop up to everybody. YouTube, what they call organic results, where it's organically people are finding my video and seeing it, is because of the tags and the keywords that are used in my description. So that is a skill, an expertise you have to study and learn on how to use the right keywords, how to target the right audience with the right keywords, how to get your videos to rank better, how to use what they call these video thumbnails that people see. You know, when you go down like say you look at a search for a YouTube video and you're watching a video and then you've got all those thumbnails of those pictures. And if you notice how like the photos on there and the words and the colors, and they'll have little boxes around them, and they'll have half of it will be a headline and half will be a picture, somebody going like, hey, you know, something to get your attention. That is a method of visually getting you to pay attention to a related video and get you to click on it. I need to learn that. I mean, I know the method, but I haven't even figured out how to make those little thumbnails, which I'm going to, because that's a next step that I want to progress in, to learn how to do better YouTube marketing, where I get organic traffic. I've never done any paid YouTube marketing for my own videos, so that would be a skill I'd have to learn. So I've decided to focus more on videos to do YouTube marketing and Facebook Lives, because those get out to more people. Facebook wants you to do lives. So if you've noticed, you get notified every time one of your friends who you're connected with on Facebook goes live, and it immediately pops up on your phone. Test My Hand is live. And that's, you can go, oh, let me go watch. Because they want people on lives. They want to do more of a channel where you have subscribers and then they're tuning in regularly, and you're doing like Facebook TV. So they're going to push those lives out in front of someone. I can post this video link for this YouTube video on my Facebook profile page, and maybe a dozen people of my friends, of my 2,500 friends, will actually see it. We'll say views. But if I do a Facebook Live, by the end of the day, I could have couple hundred views of that Facebook Live, because people have all gotten notified and they go check them out because they want to see, hey, what's she up to? What's going on? Okay, so whatever method you choose, especially as a new marketer, you have to do it consistently. You have to continue to do it, and do it every day, or do it every couple days, or every week, whatever your schedule allows. I know people have very busy lives and they're doing other things and other jobs, but if you need to do something every day or every couple days where you're saying, all right, this week I'm making a video on this topic, and you get it posted, and then you learn how to do the tags right, and you learn how to get it out there, and then you put it on your Facebook page, and then you say, okay, now a few days later, I'm going to do a Facebook Live, and I'm going to get that posted and get that out there. And you keep doing it again and again and again and again and again, because you'll get better. You'll be able to do the videos better. You'll learn, then study everything you can, one thing at a time, about that. So how do I rank YouTube videos better? Then you watch somebody else's videos on it. There are tons of free information out there on how to do these things. You just have to go searching for it and invest your time to watch the videos. Okay, so then there's paid advertising. Because if you're in a new marketing program, especially like something like, let's say, Legendary Marketer, they have a lot of training for you in the different levels that you pay for how to market and how to do these things. And while you're learning those and then taking one method and practicing it and growing and getting better and more skilled at it and generating leads, you want to maybe make some things happen a little faster and do some paid advertising. Now, the paid advertising where you have to learn Facebook ads or Google ads or YouTube ads, you're spending your money and then you're trying to write the ad and figure out, well, what do I need to say to get a real person to click on it? Because clicks, when you say you're buying clicks for an ad, what does that mean? So I was like, what am I buying clicks? I mean, and I understand if it's confusing because I try to explain to my family what I'm doing. You know, like I'm a traffic vendor and I've told my mom I sell traffic and she said, you're trafficking? So it's like, no, Mom, I'm not selling human beings. I'm not trafficking humans. I'm selling traffic. So I'm selling movement of people going from one place to another on the internet. So that means putting an ad in front of them that has a wording and image that speaks to that target audience with an offer for them to, if they're interested to receive what I'm offering, that they'll submit their name and email contact. And that puts them onto an email follow-up list. So you need to have the right advertisement, the capture page that says the right offer and headline and makes enough curiosity strong enough that gets the person to want to put in their email address. And I don't mean to say like you're getting them like manipulating, but you kind of are. But what you're really doing is motivating. That's what advertising is. That's what everyone does with even the big brands on television and all the advertisements you see in commercials. It's to motivate you to take action, either pleasure, drawing you towards something that you enjoy, or pain and getting away from a pain. So by putting in the right headline that says, hey, you want to know this? Do you want to know how to achieve this and have this kind of lifestyle? Or do you want to know how I've done this and how I'm able to travel half the year in Chicago and half the year in Florida and still make money and work online and work from home every day? Do you want to know how I do that? Then I will show you how this is done, or give you a video, or give you some training if you'll give me your name and email. And that's what is enough curiosity, like, wow, I want to know how that's done. Let me put in my email address. And then that takes them to what is known then as a sales page or a bridge page or a landing page. You're either sending them through your company provided funnel. So if you're a legendary marketer and you're going to promote the affiliate links that are given to you, you're going to use the legendary capture page. They're going to land on that page. They're going to put their email in and they're going to go into the legendary funnel. And they're going to be followed up by legendary with the emails from Dave, because he knows what to say to them and he's got his story and he's going to talk about himself and he can talk about legendary and why this system is something that they want to join and learn and have a lifestyle and a business like he has built. So that is great for new marketers when they're getting started and they don't like, well, how do I make a capture page? And well, what if I put this headline on? And as a traffic vendor, I get a lot of capture pages shown to me. And some of them are just like, okay, this is not going to do very well because it's not going to motivate anybody to give you an email address, especially not a real email address, because it doesn't mean anything to them. So that is a skill to learn on building your own capture pages, testing headlines, testing colors on the page, testing what you say on the button, testing that call to action. Even just changing the color of that box will change your opt-in rate. Changing one word in the headline, changing a color in the headline, and then do you ask for their name and email or just your email? That'll change your opt-in rate. Now, if you don't want to go through that learning curve, or while you go through that learning curve, learning, baby steps, you can pay an expert to do that part for you if you want to buy solo ads from someone. If you want to participate in a solo ad co-op like I run weekly, where you're buying an ad share and saying, I'm going to buy 200 clicks or 300 clicks, and then I'm going to make sure that you're getting real human people that click on the link that goes to your capture page, and they will see your headline and your offer to give me your email, and I will show you this. So then the percent that opt in depend on that capture page you're using, whether it's someone you created or your company's capture page, and then they go to the sales page after that and the offer. But if you want to use the funnel that's provided by your company, then you can work on your free marketing methods, what I call free, your YouTube marketing, your Facebook networking, while somebody else is getting some traffic into your funnel, some real human clicks into your opt-in page, getting on your email list and becoming subscribers and getting your follow-up message. Now, that's another thing that has to be done consistently. You cannot just buy a solo ad one time or two times and get some opt-ins, get some people on your list, and then that's it. And you go like, well, I didn't make a sale. I didn't get a sale. I didn't get my money back, what I spent on that ad. So that don't work. That's not how it works. Getting solo ad traffic is to generate leads and to get an email list built. That is what it is for, to give them in front of your offer and then follow up with them over and over and over. So you need to have an email series set up that will start going out to them and will continue to say, hey, this is why I was sending you this information. Hey, check out this. Hey, did you see that? Hey, we're having a webinar tonight, live. Why don't you join us and check it out? You want to give education to them and value and information and sales links to them, because majority of your sales will come after multiple time follow-ups, after multiple exposures, not from the first get-go. Look at what program you're in. What did you join? How many times did you see it and check it out or read an email about it or before you decided to go ahead and join? It's the same thing with what you're doing with your marketing. You're marketing to real human beings that don't join something at the drop of a hat when it involves their business and what direction they want to go. They're going to research something, or they're going to think about it, or they're going to read some more emails, or they're going to go look for you and look for some videos by you. And that's why people have joined me, because they happen to see these videos and they can see, oh, she's a real person. She's a real marketer. She knows what she's doing. Why don't I check out what is happening? Why don't I open her emails? Because they know who I am. So that's why you will see the bigger marketers and well-known marketers that have a business and establish and make money regularly will have a presence online with their own branding and their own videos, and they will use their own capture pages and their own bridge page and so on. Now that is a whole nother area to learn. Again, you can use your time and trial and error, or you can pay someone. I have clients that I do their capture page and I do their bridge page and I help them with their story and getting their personal branded emails going and then sales emails going, so you could do that and hire me to set that up with you. But you can then also learn it like I did, step by step, by watching other people, watching other videos, but that's going to take time. So first, let's get you going with learning the beginning. Get your leads into your capture page, get that on the email series that's provided for you, and keep that flow going. So that is why I would strongly agree with exactly what Steph was saying about consistently advertising to do your marketing methods, either your free methods and one paid method. When you start out and do something like a solo ad and get, I always recommend like 200 or 300 clicks at least to start, because you want to get a good sample in there to test out, okay, let's see if this is working and how's the capture page I got, do I need to tweak something? And then whatever your budget is, which you have to have an advertising budget, that's how this works. You are marketing, you are running a business, there are expenses. So that advertising budget is your time or your money or both. I recommend both. And maybe your money is not a lot, that's okay, but you need to put aside some money. Is that money that you would normally go buy a new purse with, or some new clothes, or that you went out to a movie and an expensive dinner, whatever that is? You could take a couple $100 every month and use that towards paid advertising. So you're getting leads into your funnel, you're getting prospects on your list, and then if you're in a group like MOB or Legendary or the larger higher ticket programs that have a whole system where you go through steps and you meet with a coach and you get to a point where, okay, I understand what's going on and I might upgrade to a higher product. That is a time for the funnel. There is a process of watching a video and having an appointment with a coach and watching a video and having an appointment with a coach. That's going to take a couple weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks before you might see these bigger sales and commissions coming through. So in the meantime, there has to be a flow. There has to be a consistent flow in, that's what they call it, a flow, like water flowing down a hill, like driving from Chicago to Florida. You keep going. So as those ones work their way through the funnel, and yes, it becomes less and less that will do each step into each next level, but you're constantly feeding in more at the top. Because if you just did a whole bunch, like, oh, I'm going to buy 1,000 clicks and I'm going to get a whole bunch in there and then I'm going to let them go through and I'm only going to do more traffic until I see what I get. Well, and then that's it. That, okay, you got a bunch of leads and you're waiting and waiting and waiting and maybe they get turned into a sale, maybe they don't. No, you need to do a chunk to get started, do a few hundred clicks to get kick started. You know, like you jump your engine on, turn on the engine, vroom, and then put in, you know, you're doing one ad share a week, you're getting a consistent ad flow coming in. So, okay, let's see what else is on my list. Okay, so we have clicks are equal to real human beings. I discussed that. And you need to look at where, you know, where that is failing. If you're getting visitors to your lead capture page, but nobody's opting in, you're not getting any leads from it, then there's something wrong with your capture page, or there's something wrong with the audience. If you're posting on Facebook groups and you're in the wrong groups and people you're clicking on your link and you're getting tons of hits, that means that they clicked and they hit your capture page and you get 2 people opted in out of 500 hits, there is something wrong there. And you probably have the wrong targeted audience who doesn't care about what your page says, or your page is weak and doesn't have a strong enough headline. It doesn't have enough of an objection. I'm going to do a video on that. What's the best capture page headlines? That'll be a separate video. Okay. And then if you're getting opt-ins, you're saying you're getting 20, 25, 30% opt-ins, which is very good for cold traffic, but nobody is going further. And this is after time. You're not getting any sales after, you know, you've done this for weeks and weeks or a couple weeks. You're going to absolutely, you know, you're going to go down the road and say, I'm not even getting a $7 sale. I'm not even getting, you know, I've done this for 2 months and nobody is signed up. Then there's something wrong with the offer then, or the people that you're getting into the funnel are not really your market of biz op or network marketers or affiliate marketers interested in what you're offering. Okay, so I think I've covered everything on my list here that I had in my notes. Basically, the bottom line is there's not one answer. You know, how do I generate traffic to my program and my biz op? What's the best traffic method to use? There's not one single magical answer to that. The answer is whatever works for you and really whatever you can do consistently. And don't just say, oh, well, I'm going to try YouTube videos. And, okay, I made 1 and I made 2 and I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel good, or, you know, it's just too hard. Well, you've got to push yourself through those obstacles, those barriers. You have to grow a little and put yourself out there. I didn't do this perfectly when I first started. I still don't do it perfectly. I'm sure right now this video is way too long. People are like, would you please stop talking? Okay, but I like talking about traffic, so I'm going to talk. But this is what has started to work for me as far as getting more people to know who I am. Because I've been very successful in other ways. I have an Amazon business and I've sold over $300,000 of product, of my own branded product on Amazon. But I went through a program. I spent $4,000 to learn how to do that. That was in 2013. And so I followed that program and got coached and learned how to do it and built that business, and that's something I have on the side that I still have. I wanted to learn how to do a traffic business and how to be a traffic vendor. I paid $6,000 to be in a traffic coaching training program about 1.5 years ago, and I followed the steps and I learned how to do it, but it didn't happen like that. It did not. I spent all that money and I learned everything that needed to be done and I set everything up, and then it was like, okay, go get customers. Go get clients, go market yourself. So I've been learning to market myself and my own business better and better and better and better. But that's exactly what you're trying to do. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking. Enough for now. It's long enough. I will see you around. Check out my links below. I'm going to have links for my traffic co-op, and I'm going to have links for Legendary Marketer if you'd like to get in my sales funnel and check out my emails. I recommend that. Get in people's funnels. What do I write in my emails? I don't know. Get in someone else's funnel and see what they wrote and model it to write your own. Ooh, light bulb. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.